Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel once again. You already know it is time for Chat Insight. This is Chat Insight episode 3. If you have been following me from previous episodes, you already have an idea of what we actually want to do here. And if this is your first time of coming across my channel for the very first time, this is a segment on this my YouTube channel that I have dedicated for chart analysis, and we'll be showing you my own analysis, the trade I'm looking forward to take. So I'm sharing it with you as well, that you can also take opportunity of this trade. So this is the third episode of Chat Insights. If let's say you've not been watching our previous episode, you can just check back on our videos. You see the series of previous one that we have done. And if you are here to subscribe to this my channel, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe button and turn on post notification so you will not miss out on any content that I put out there, especially Chat Insight, because most of these trading opportunity might, because they are like, let me say, ready-made opportunity, you understand? So you don't want to miss out on our entry, because once you miss the train, you just have to wait. So without not much talks, let's just get straight to our screen. Let's go. All right guys, welcome to my screen, as you can see right in front of you. So yeah, I don't want to just waste our time. I'll be going straight into what we have, but before then, let's just take a quick recap on our previous trades to see how far those trades have been doing. If you remember from our very first episode, I did analyze Euro USD, USD CHF, and gold, but we couldn't find opportunity on gold, but we did find an opportunity on both Euro USD and USD CHF. So let's just quickly check them. Okay, yeah, as you can see right in my screen now, we can see Euro USD selling massively. If you remember, when I was doing this analysis, I told you that I took my entry at this point. Where I took my entry here. This is where I took my entry from, and I told you that I'm targeting this position for, because this is a minor level that needs to be paid attention to. And I remember telling you guys that once we break here, this is the final point that we are heading to. And as you can see, Euro USD has done just that. But then I closed my position from here. Yeah, I closed my position from here. You can see market retrace, and then we bleed. So now, yes, there is still an opportunity if you still want to jump on this Euro USD trade. So as it is now, what you just need to do is just to wait for pullback. You know that if you have this push, and of course we definitely have a pullback before we continue the trend. So what you want to wait for now is just for price to wait to push back to this zone, or probably moving a bit, because price might want to clear some stops here, moving a bit, and then we push down to the next support, or another way that you can use to enter this trade. So now, if you want to know when exactly I'm entering this trade, I'm going to be putting a link of my Telegram channel, because that is when I actually call out those trades when they are ripe enough for entry. So I post it there for my members to see. So we can actually use Fibonacci as well. Remember, I'm on a daily time frame, so we can use our Fibonacci. Yeah, I'm even correct. So you can see so now we need to wait for price to pull back to our Fibonacci level between 0.618 and 0.5 level, and then we want to see some kind of price action here before we actually sell the market to the downside. So this we still have to wait. Though these are trading opportunity, this can happen in this coming new week. We might find our entry let's say maybe by Thursday or Friday. As a swing trader, we just have to wait. We want to wait for the very best setup before we can actually take our trade. Don't just want to click in, buy, sell here and there. We want to wait for high probability setup. So that is that on Euro USD. Don't let me just waste more time on that. USD CHF quickly. So USD CHF, if you remember very well as well, at least videos don't lie, you can check back on my previous I did this on episode 1. So we can see that we already pushed to first TP. Our first TP has been hit, which is about 215 pips. So now we are heading to TP2. That's 300, but the overall target on this trade is this resistance, that is 540 pips. So are there opportunities to jump on this yet? No, it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely, because if you say you want to buy here, it's very dangerous. Market can still plummet down before actually heading higher. So for USD there is no trading opportunity here. There's no trading opportunity here. Okay, and then last episode of Chart Insights, the episode 2, which I gave an insight on GBP NZD. You remember I told you guys that I'm expecting this. Now the overall trend of this trade is uptrend. The overall trend is uptrend because we've already spotted an inverse head and shoulder. Price is moving upward, then it comes down, and then it gave us a chart pattern which is inverse head and shoulder. And if we spot an inverse head and shoulder, it's telling us that the market want to continue in an upward direction. So in this case, we have this place here, this orange bar that you are seeing as my neckline for this inverse head and shoulder. And I was telling you guys the last episode that I'm expecting price to push back down. This neckline, I was telling you guys that I'm thinking that it's not going to hold, and as you can see, price is already struggling at that point. We break below, and then price is currently ranging there. Though I'm still, we have to wait for the market because the overall trend of this is buy. So now, are we to continue buying, or maybe if you are not on this trade, are we to buy now, or we still need to wait? So let me just show you something very quickly on the 4-hour time frame. So now here, the 4-hour time frame is, it's really showing us what exactly the candles are doing here. We can see that we have broken this place successfully. We push back inside, we break again. Now it's looking like we are pushing back inside. So now there are two things involved here. Note that where price is currently at is the neckline for the chart pattern we spotted. And what we are seeing now, if we are to follow structure, this is a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. We ought to create a lower low, but now we are creating a higher low. This high, this a higher low, yeah, this low is higher than this previous one. So here it got me thinking. But then before we can actually say we want to take our buy setup, we need to see price to clear this high. We want to see price to clear this high, this one here. We want to see price clears it, retest, and then meaning that we are going to buy from here. So we'll be buying from our neckline. Also, you may want to join my Telegram channel to actually know when these trades are ripe enough for entry, so you don't want to miss out on them. But if this does not happen, means that GPNZD will still comes down to this Fibonacci. Remember, it's a Fibonacci level that we have here, and it's also aligning as a support zone, a minor support. So that is that on GBP NZD. So let's get to the business of today. Ooh, let me clear this chart. It looks so messy. Okay guys, enough of play. What I have for you today, I have two pairs. Just to, as a swing trader, one thing about swing trading is that normally you might have a couple of pairs that you are looking at, but you want to look for the one that is giving you high probability setup. You don't just want to be clicking buy and sell on every pair that you see. You want to you want to take a high probability setup that that okay, I have 80% chance of success on this trade. So now let's go. This is Euro JPY. So now let me break this chart down for you guys. Let's start from the weekly time frame. Sorry. Okay. So now from the weekly time frame, what we can see, I told you my trading strategy is just the simple support and resistance. Simple price action trading, support and resistance, trade line, Fibonacci, chart patterns, just simple things. You can see my charts look simple as well. It's not complex. Okay, so now what we have been seeing previously on Euro JPY is that price has really been pushing to the upside. Price has been pushing to the upside. This is it. You can see price is pushing to the upside, but then we now get to a resistance. This is a resistance here. Price comes here. It acted here previously, but okay, let me show you on the monthly time frame for you to actually see. You can see this point that price gets to. It has acted here multiple times. That price rejected from, mind you, these are major zones. Price reacted on it on the higher time frame perspective, so they have every likelihood of holding price. So now price has gotten here. Now we have price we tested from previous years, and now it comes here again, drop. Now we are here, tested multiple times, and looking like price is ranging here. So now what is next thing for price? What is price likely to do? Then we can see, we know the basic stuff, that we sell at resistance where we buy at support. Now price is at our resistance. Is it time for us to sell, or we need to wait, or we should just fold our hands? So now let me just get to a lower time frame. This is the daily chart. Now on the daily chart here, we can see that price is price break here. It breaks above. Let me use these tools. Price breaks above this resistance, looking like okay, we finally broke this resistance. Now it's time to head to the next resistance. But then what happened? We see price close back inside of this resistance. It pushes back up again, looking like, are we ready to push higher? But then the sellers are saying no, we are still active. It closes back inside, and now this is looking like a chart pattern. If you understand chart pattern, this is looking like a double top pattern. Do you get it? We are having a double top pattern. So price come retested here and retested here, and for double top pattern, you need to identify your neckline, where our neckline is lying. Our neckline is lying here. Let me use my a seconds to clear all this. Okay, so now to identify our neckline, this is our neckline. This here is our neckline. So now when are we now going to take our sell trade? For you to identify, we have two confluences now telling us that Euro JPY is most likely to sell. Number one is that we are having a resistance, and number two is that we spotted a chart pattern, double top chart pattern on the higher time frame. This is the daily time frame on the higher time frame, and we've identified our neckline. So now what is the next thing to do for us is to now wait. We want to wait for price to actually break below, because we want to be well convinced that okay, you are ready to sell. We want price to break below, retest, or come to retest this outer trend line. You can see this trend line that is coming. Price can break below, retest this outer trend line, and then we will start selling. So Euro JPY, I'm having let me say 75% to the downside. 75% to the downside. I'm favoring the downside for Euro JPY. If this gets invalidated, I will only be looking for buys when price fully clear this top. If price, even if the market opens now, if we have engulfing candle here, I'm not interested in buys. I'm only interested in buys when we fully take out this high. So but what I'm expecting 75% is that price should break below, retest, and then we jump on our sell trade. So this is what I have for you on Euro JPY. You may want to join my Telegram group to know when we'll be getting in on this trade. The link will be posted below the description of this video. And then the next one is NZD/USD. Let me do that very quickly. Wow, NZD is really bleeding, really bleeding. So let's go to the weekly time frame to actually see what is happening. Reason why I actually used to go to the weekly or the monthly time frame is that I want to be able to see where the market is heading to. And as we can see here, even the blind I'm just joking, the blind cannot see you. At least even a baby will be able to tell you that daddy, this thing is going down. You understand? So now NZD/USD is showing us that it is going down. And where is it likely to go? It's looking like it's coming to this major zone down here at 0.5600. So NZD/USD is going down here. But then now that we have been able to identify where NZD/USD is going to, so where what are the obstacles? Where are the obstacles that is most likely to cause chaos? You know, price cannot just keep rolling down. There are some points where it will get to, you know, it starts, you know, giving you some kind of attitude. So now for us to identify that, let's move to daily time frame to be able to see what the candles are doing, and let's see if we can plot our minor zones. Okay, from here, this is what I can see here. This is a minor support, initially turns to resistance. Turns to resistance. So we have this has been broken. This has been broken on NZD/USD, and where price is most likely heading to next. Price is looking like it's coming down to this point. So now how do you now jump on this trade? You want to wait for price to actually pull back a bit, and then we jump on this trade for a sell. So our first level target will be here. This is our first level target will be here, which is 200 pips, close to 1:2, and then our full target will be this point. This is 400 pips to the downside. 400 pips to the downside. So these are the pair that you can see. The chart looks very simple. It's well explanatory. We already cleared this minor zone, and we want to wait for price to just pull back, and then we sell. First, we're taking our first profit from here, and then we move our running trade. We have to take some profit, we lock in some and put our stop loss to break even. And once this minor zone has been taken out, we are expecting price to head to 0.55840 for a total of 400 pips on NZD USD. So this is what I have for you guys. I believe that you've extract something from my analysis, and if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, you want to do that now. And don't just subscribe, ensure to click on the post notification, so each time I come up with this kind of analysis, you don't want to miss out. Also, you may want to join my Telegram channel. The link will be posted on the description of this video. Join so you know exactly when we are getting on this trade. So thank you, and I will see you on the next one.